darkness continues.
This is how my sexual abuse started. It started within the family, and this is actually my mother's brother. I didn't know what sex was.
Here comes X. Think about this.
Hey, black folks, it's X, and I'm back with another
Dark X.
and dark it is. I know some of you already know what this is about, but for those of you who don't, time to get your black ass educated. You heard the opening. These stories are all too common within our black society. It's no secret that most young black children are molested, even though we've tried to keep it a secret. Our sons as well as our daughters, but it's more so our daughters, simply because more females are born than males. More of them being exposed to despicable degenerates, you know, dudes who gain access to children who are not protected by adults. Let's be clear, 6 out of 10 black girls are molested by the time they are 16. Some statistics say it's close to 8 out of 10, and it's usually someone the child knows. And we have been in denial of it. We have pedophiles amongst us, and we know it. We have always known it. We let these animals do this to children, then we deny it. We convince ourselves that it's not happening. Some of us will even blame the child. How demented is that? Is this epidemic of stealing black children's innocence some kind of thing that we have just learned to live with? With all of these kids being molested, why aren't more of these people in prison or dead, for that matter? Because they have been given a pass, never confronted about the shit they've done, never cracked over the head for what they've done, never killed for what they've done. It's true. Think about it. We have all heard a story about the uncle, the cousin, the stepdad who used to touch on kids, kiss on kids, fuck the kids. So let's not pretend like no one knows what I'm talking about, because it's the pretending that has gotten us to this point. There are people who are listening to this right now who have experienced the very thing that I speak of. And there are also people listening who are perpetrators that have benefited from the pedophile pass. That's right, I said it. Your child molesting ass can go ahead and stop listening to my stuff. Don't want your ass here anyway. No pass from T.P.O.T. Do we have any idea how many kids' heads are messed up while we just look the way, deny it altogether? In many cases, just allow it. You know, mama knows her guy is banging her daughter. Mama letting him bang her daughter. Cousins, uncles, violating children. Everyone knows it's happening and does nothing because it happened to them and they survived. Could that be the reason? If so, that's selfish, and it's also stupid. What the hell will black society be in the future if we can't even protect our own children? Or are we too interested in protecting our own pride, reputation, or sense of self-worth? Maybe we think not being associated with the shame is more important than the well-being of the child. Not wanting to expose the uncomfortable even while a child suffers. Many of you are uncomfortable right now just from me talking about this, thinking to yourself, I should have told, I should have protected my kid, I should have done something, but you didn't. So we gave the deviant a pass. Sometimes more than one pass, because they often do this to more than one child. It was easy for them to do because they got away with it the first time, got away with it for months, years, and as time goes on and people get older, our denial becomes even greater because this creep who has committed some of the most heinous of acts shows up for the weddings, family reunions, birthday parties, Thanksgiving dinner, and everyone walks around and pretends this individual did nothing while he prowls around children who are the same age of the children he fondled, touched, abused. Why is he even here? Why was he invited? Why is he even welcome to attend anything? Everyone knows what he did, but he's treated like everyone else. Or have we forgiven the unforgivable? What about the people he molested 10, 20 years ago? Are they at the celebration too? Also pretending like none of this happened? Like being molested is normal? Has it happened to so many of us that we have started to normalize it? You would think that based on how we have just accepted it within our households, within our families, we have given these people a pass. We have given it loyalty because we don't like to tell the family's business, as if kind of shit is family or this kind of shit is business. Pretending it didn't happen means it didn't really happen. How stupid is that? Then we wonder why so many of us are twisted in the head. How can you not be when you spend parts of your childhood having things done to you that you can't possibly understand? I believe this is why our women are so self-sexualized. Many of them have seen a grown man's penis before they're old enough to see a gynecologist. They grow up, have daughters, and act like their boyfriend raping the kid is all in the child's mind or all the child's fault, because that's what they were told when it happened to them. So like many things in black society, these cycles just get repeated over and over and over again. But this is different. Kids' minds are being ruined, and we've allowed it, and we continue allowing it. Not like those stats I gave you earlier are from 1987. Those stats are from 2017. Kids are still getting tortured. Mothers are still denying it, allowing it, facilitating it, and the despicable deviants are still doing it. It's time to stop. People, it's time to stop believing these kids when they tell you something's going on. It's time to stop denying the existence of this plague in black society. Men, we have to do more to protect our daughters from the bastards who prey on them. We have to stop thinking that this can't happen to our kid. Women have to stop thinking with their vaginas when they are told, "Mama, your boyfriend is touching me." We have to stop making it appear that it's okay, because we are afraid of admitting that our decisions may have been the reason for some of this. It's bad enough there are not enough men around to protect these children. So the many women who do have kids, start paying attention. Look for the red flags. Watch for the signs. If you suspect something, investigate. Ask questions. And if your child tells you something about that creep you lay down with every night, get your head out of your puss and stop the shit. It's easier for you to recover from losing a degenerate dude than it is for your child to recover from being sexually violated. Because unfortunately, the girls that are most likely to be abused are the ones being reared in a home with no man in it. That is the reality of this situation, whether you believe it or not. So quit letting your kids get molested. You fucked up. You picked a pedophile just because you wanted a man. Because you've been conditioned to think it's okay. Because it happened to you. It's not okay. We have enough problems in black society. Maybe some of these things can be turned around if we don't have 60, 70, 80% of our children growing up in a home where someone is creeping into their bedroom every night. And for the people who do this shit, you need to be ejected from black society. Or we need to stop pretending that you are not the pathetic pariah that you have proved yourself to be. To be stopped in your tracks when caught, put in cuffs, put in the ICU, put in the ground. We should discuss this more, put you on blast more, ostracize, marginalize, and be sure to make sure your ass is unwelcomed anywhere more. You're a person who hurts children physically, emotionally, mentally. There should be no place for you amongst us. There should be no solace, peace, or refuge for you anywhere. You deserve to be hung, quartered, and castrated all at once. But we as a people have to take some of the blame for you being able to do what you do, because we have allowed you to rape, molest, and destroy young ones by continuing to give you and people like you a pass on being a pedophile. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Dark X. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind.
The front is staring.
It was all about protecting the family, but who protects the innocent? And then tell the innocent to move along as if nothing happened.
You know.
Open your mind.
Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your minds.